Hi all, welcome to Salesforce in 5 minutes. In this video, we are going to understand what is flows in Salesforce. So let's say whenever we have to do any kind of automation, like when the account is inserted, contact record should also get created automatically, or when any one object record is updated automatically, the another object record should also get updated. In such cases, we have to use flows in Salesforce. So let's jump into our Salesforce org to understand and create one of the flows. So right now I'm inside my Salesforce org, and you can go to the quick find and search for flows. So as we can see under the process automation, I'm getting flows. So already Salesforce has created multiple flows. As we can see, there are multiple flows already provided inside the Salesforce. As we have to create a new flow, just click on this new flow button. Now as you can see, there are multiple types of the flow: screen flow, record trigger flow, schedule trigger flow, platform event triggered flow, auto launch flow, etc. Different kinds of the flows. So when to use which flow, I'm going to explain this in this video also. So whenever we want any kind of a customized form, okay, user should be able to fill up a customized form, or they need a screen to display some values or get input from some or get input of such some kind of values. In such cases we have to use a screen flow. On the other hand, whenever, let's say, if the account is updated, contact should get updated, or when account is created, contact should also get automatically created on such kind of events, that is event based. In such cases we use a record trigger flow. As you can see, launches when a record is created or updated or deleted. Next is schedule trigger flow. It is same as that of the record trigger flow, but on certain time, like if you want to create a record after 2 hours, after 1 hour, after a week, or something like that. So another two flows are not used much. 99% of the times these three flows are more than enough to complete your requirement. So right now in this video we are going to understand what is the screen flow. So let's click on the screen flow, and I'm going to click on the create button. So there are two types of the layouts inside the screens: auto layout and freeform. I like to build flows using freeform so that I have much more flexibility to do whatever I want to. So right now in this video we are going to consider a requirement that, so in case if a customer wants to create an account from the home tab itself, they want some kind of form over here, they should be able to create the account from this home tab itself. In such cases we can use flows. So basically they don't want to go to the account and they don't want to create on the, click on the new button. So if you want to avoid everything like that, you can create a flow and you can just put that flow inside the home, which will be responsible to create an account record. So as you can see, while creating an account name is must. Account name is a required field. Without account name you won't be able to create a record. See, as we can see, if I click on new and save, I won't be able to create the account record. So the same should be applicable to the flows while creating the flows. So the first thing first, according to the flow, is we have to pull up a screen, because we want to take the input from the end user, the name of the account. We have to take the input from the end user. So I'm going to drag a screen, and we need to name the component over here, that is take input. And the next thing is we have to take the input from the end user. That's why we will need a text box inside the screen. So I'm going to just write text. So as you can see, input, under input I'm getting a text, and I'm going to label it as account name. So automatically the API name account underscore name is populated. So right now inside the screen, inside this text input field, whatever I'm going to put Salesforce in 5 minutes, I'm going to put X, Y, Z, whatever I'm going to put inside the screen. will be get populated inside this API name. So this API name will carry the value of this input field. So I'm just going to click on done. So right now what we want, as soon as the flow starts, we want the screen to appear. So that's why I'm going to drag this flow from here to here. Now the next thing is, once we have got the name of the account from the end user, we want to create a record. So I'm just going to drag the create record component, and I'm going to label it as create account. Now how many records do we need to create? We need to create only one record, because at that time I'm going to take only one account name. The next thing is how to set the record fields. I will suggest to put it as use separate resources and literal values, because it will give you much more flexibility in terms of updating or creating a record. Now next thing is which record we need to get, which object record we need to create. So right now we have to create an account object record, because we are taking the account name as input. And next thing is, as we saw while creating an account, name is the mandatory field. So right now what I'm going to do, the name field is going to get populated with this account name, the screen component account name. So whatever the previous screen we saw, which had API name as account underscore name, whatever value I'm going to put inside this will get populated inside the object of the account name. And if I click on done, so after the screen appears, I want to create the record with the account name that I have captured. So I'm going to click on save. I'm going to just give the name of the flow, and I'm just going to click on save. So in this video I'm just going to help you like to debug the record, how we will debug the record. In the next video we will understand how we can add this flow to our home tab. So I'm just going to click on debug. Just click on run. Right now as you can see, I'm getting a screen to put the account name. So let's say created for YouTube video. I'm going to put inside this, and I'm just going to click on next. The flow has failed. The reason is because I had some kind of field custom validation. So I'm just going to deactivate that field validation right now. As you can see, it is showing please check if the account is active checkbox before creating or updating the account. So there was one kind of field validation rule, so that has got fired, and that's why we are not able to create an account. Now just go to validation rules. I'm just going to deactivate the validation rule. So again, if I go and try to debug the flow, the account should be successfully created. The account is successfully created. So if you go to the account tab, you can see created for YouTube video. The account is automatically created using our custom screen flow. I hope you understood what is flows in Salesforce and how to use a screen flow in Salesforce. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel.